I rise to speak in support of this budget. It's important to acknowledge the reality of the situation at the outset. This budget process has been tough and difficult decisions have had to be made. As a new councillor, it's certainly been an eye-opening experience for me going through this for the first time, and I know other new councillors have had a similar view. The only minor solace I take is in the words of some longer tenured members who said it's not always quite as difficult as it has been this year. It's taken a team effort to produce this budget, but I do have to single out our City Treasurer. Councillor Bell has done an incredible job in extremely difficult circumstances, producing a balanced budget which also protects many essential services. Councillor Bell, Councillor Aitken and this administration have been vocal in arguing for the best deal for Glasgow, whether it be in the financial settlement, the autonomy of the council to spend the money how it deems appropriate, or in the devolution of greater revenue-raising powers. We have not shied away from arguing Glasgow's case, regardless of how politically easy it would have been to say nothing. That is because we are guided by the principle of putting Glasgow first, regardless of what comes with that. That's why we will pass this budget today. The Labour Party have, of course, been the most vocal in their opposition to this budget, and we can see the strength of their conviction today about that. But in a similar vein to what Councillor Kelly said, given Labour's history of running this city, there's probably a collective sigh of relief being breathed across Glasgow that they're nowhere near the budget decision today. Working for the people of Glasgow isn't something you can opt out of when times are tough. Making decisions when things are easy is just that, easy. It's when times are tough that our constituents expect politicians to step up. While Labour has walked away from the people of Glasgow in their hour of need, this SNP administration has not and will never turn our backs on the people of Glasgow. We were continuing to do that as late as this morning, doing everything possible to find the best possible outcome for the people of Glasgow. A large amount of the budget options have been leaked over recent weeks, as has been mentioned. Shameful behaviour that has caused anxiety and concern for Glaswegians about the future of vital services, as well as anxiety and concern from council employees worried about their jobs. These people are human beings, not chess pieces in a game of dirty politics. I do briefly want to touch on some of the cuts which we're allegedly here to make, if you believe what you read in the papers. Cuts to teacher numbers, cuts to dyslexia support, nurture support, English as an additional language, the holiday food programme, the primary school swimming programme, Tollcross Farm, 4 weekly refuse collections. All of these options and more not happening because this SNP administration didn't walk away. We stayed, did our job and found a way. Lord Provost, I'm backing this budget for two important reasons. Firstly, we have a statutory duty to pass a balanced budget and set a council tax. I stood for election to do this job fully, not cherry-pick the parts that were convenient. Secondly, this SNP budget is the best option we have. If there had been a better alternative, it would have been before us today.